Hi, welcome to Polyphonic Press. I'm Jeremy Boyd.
I'm John Van Dyke.
And today we're going to be talking about a lawsuit concerning re-recordings. Here we go. So this is a lawsuit actually that's going on in New Jersey, and basically what's happening is this woman is, I don't know exactly who she's suing. I think it's a class action lawsuit. So she's suing compilation albums that feature artists who have re-recorded their hits because of restrictions from like record companies because of copyright laws and things like that. That they've gone and re-recorded their old hits so that they can release the music themselves instead of going through their old record contracts. And this is a rare case where I can actually see both sides of the argument.
Actually, often I can see both sides of the argument. It's just not always. I can't always agree with both sides of the argument.
Yeah, but I can. In this case, I actually can.
Yes.
So this woman is the woman. From the woman's perspective, she's suing because she feels that as a consumer, she was misled to buying this album, thinking that it was the original recordings. And it's not. It's re-recordings or maybe a live version of these songs. And on the other hand, these artists are re-recording their songs because they've been held back because of music licensing and publishing, and they want to have more control over the actual recordings of the songs rather than just the songs. And this is not really something that's new, but it's sort of it's new in that I don't think artists have re-recorded their songs. Artists have had problems with their record companies for years, but
I think it's actually people have been re-recording this. I remember some things popping up even in the finding music on the internet days, where you would find another version of something. It's like, that's not the one I remember, and you're always curious as to whether or not it's even the same band doing it or not.
Yeah.
And usually it could be the same band, or it could be somebody else doing it, but yeah, anyway, that's just part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I have like songs from the 60s sound like they were recorded in the 80s.
Yeah.
A lot of times that happens.
Turns up. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah, and so I can see both sides of it, being the artist wanting to have that control. I know the Kings, with their song "Switchin' to Glide," they had a huge battle with their record company and wanting to have that control, and they finally won. They got released from their record companies, but they went through lawyers. They never actually re-recorded their song. They went through lawyers, and it took years to get control of that song. They very easily probably could have re-recorded that song, but they chose not to.
And this is the other thing, and I was talking about it before we started recording, but quite often when you re-record a song like that, especially for those express purposes of just regaining control, which is noble enough. Yeah. Because, it's your stuff. You should have the rights to it.
Yeah.
But there is just something about going into the studio without the art objective about that. You've already done it once with the art objective, and you're going in it just simply to regain control over it. And you lose a piece of that magic that drew people to the original recording to begin with.
That's true. And,
most of the time.
Yeah, and you have different people in the band, so they don't play exactly the same way as it was recorded. Singers' voices change.
You can't even get the original guy because he died.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
tragic gardening accident.
Yeah, well, and if you listen to any singer, like even a year between a year, they sound a lot different. If you listen to Elton John in the 70s, he sounds completely different than he does now.
But his voice sounds more similar than, say, Bob Dylan did.
Yeah, that's true.
I think, although he had longer to change, but there was that one album, Nashville Skyline.
Unrecognizable.
I don't even.
Well, the story behind that, I think he
was experimenting with voices.
No, he had quit smoking. So that's his voice without cigarettes. So
would he restart again after?
I guess he must have. He must
so.
have. So yeah, I guess I can. This is one of the issues that has come up that rarely does something. I'm just blown away by the fact that I can actually see and agree with both sides of this argument, and I don't. It'll be interesting to see how this case plays out, because the artistic side is valid and the consumer side is valid as well. So they're sort of playing with both hands. But yeah. Anyway, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think this is a valid lawsuit? Do you think it's a frivolous lawsuit? Let us know what you think. Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook. Be sure to subscribe so you know when we post new videos. Follow John on Twitter at Funky Dutch. And yeah, that's about it. I'm Jeremy Boyd.
I'm John Van Dyke.
Take it easy.